Hello students, I am Mrs. Rekha Gupta from Government PYT PG Autonomous College Dur, and today I am going to explain in virtual lab course 2 for MSc second semester paper chromatography, the demonstration of paper chromatography for the separation of mixture of amino acids. This is our objective: identify the amino acid in a known mixture and calculate the RF of each amino acid by the paper chromatography. First, introduction. So what is chromatography? Chromatography is a technique for the separation of the closely related group of compound. This separation is brought about by differential migration along the porous medium, and the migration is caused by the flow of solvent. It can be used to partially identify the components. Within the limit, chromatography can be divided into two types: partition chromatography and the adsorption chromatography. So, and paper chromatography is the example of liquid-liquid chromatography. Now, the principle of paper chromatography. The principle involved in paper chromatography or partition chromatography, in which the substances are distributed or partitioned between the liquid phases, in which one phase is the water which is held in the pores of the filter paper used, and the other is the mobile phase which moves over the paper. The compound in the mixture gets separated due to the difference in their affinity towards water, that is a stationary phase, and the mobile phase, that is solvent. During the movement of mobile phase under the capillary action of pores in the paper. The principle can also be adsorption chromatography between the solid and liquid phases, where the stationary phase is the solid surface of the paper and the liquid phase is the mobile phase. But most of the applications of paper chromatography work on the principle of partition chromatography, that is partition between two liquid phases. Now, how we can calculate the RF value of the different component which is present in the mixture? So this is the formula of RF value. The distance traveled by the component from the original line, it is divided by the distance traveled by the solvent from the original line. So by this formula we can calculate the RF value of the component which is present in the mixture. Now these are the materials which we used in this experiment. First, Whatman filter paper, that is number 1 Whatman filter paper. Solvent में N-butanol, acetic acid and water, which is in 4:1:5 ratio, volume by volume ratio में. Amino acid samples, we can use the different amino acid sample, like here we use arginine, tryptophan, tyrosine, phenylalanine, and the unknown mixture of the amino acid. Okay, then beaker, ninhydrin, sprayer, hair dryer, gloves, capillary tube, etc. Now the procedure: place the sufficient solvent into the bottom of the tank and cover the lid and allow the tank to saturate with the solvent. Take a sheet of Whatman number 1 filter paper for a specific size and then place it on a piece of a clean paper on a bench. Then draw a fine line with a pencil along the width of the paper about 1.5 cm from the lower edge. Along this line, place 4 equally spaced about 2 cm apart a small circle with a pencil. Label the paper at the top with the name of each of amino acid and label the last is unknown. That is a mixture of amino acid. Use a fine capillary tube or toothpick to place a drop of solution of amino acid in paper and the mixture. After spotting, dry the paper with hot air dryer for 1 minute and repeat this step again. Now place the spotted paper in the chromatographic tank and make the development by using the ascending technique. Now close the tank with the lid and allow the solvent to flow for about 30 to 45 minutes. Then remove the paper and immediately mark the position of the solvent front with a pencil. After the chromatogram has dried, spray the paper with the locating reagent, that is ninhydrin, which we use for the amino acid detection, and we need to put the paper on the hot plate at low temperature or exposes to the hot air dryer until the colored spots appear. The colors are stable for some weeks if kept in the dark and away from the acid peppers. Now circle the positions of the each spot with the pencil and then calculate the RF value for each spot and also for the spots of the unknown mixture. Now this is the diagram, किस तरह से इसे प्लेस किया जाता है. ये हमारा क्रोमेटोग्राफी पेपर, दैट इज वॉटमैन फिल्टर पेपर, जिसमें इसे एक टैंक में रखा गया. दिस इज द क्रोमेटोग्राफी जार और टैंक जिसमें सॉल्वेंट फिल किया गया है. एंड दिस इज द पेपर जिसको इसमें डिप किया गया है. और यहाँ पर हमने कुछ सर्कल्स ड्रॉ किए हैं अबाउट 1.5 सेंटीमीटर अबव फ्रॉम द लोअर एज से ऊपर. और यहाँ इक्वली डिस्टेंस ये सर्कल्स है जहाँ अलग अलग सर्कल पर अलग अलग सैंपल्स को स्पॉट किया गया है. और देन इसको फिर हम इसमें टैंक में डिप करते हैं टू फॉर द सेपरेशन ऑफ द मिक्सचर. सो दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द मोशन ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट जिसके थ्रू इसका सेपरेशन हो रहा है. एंड दिस इज द स्टार्ट लाइन. ओके, नाउ द नीन-हाइड्रिन टेस्ट विच वी यूज्ड फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द color for detection of the spots. So alpha amino acid react with the ninhydrin to give the colored product. The alpha amino acid typically give the blue colored product, and proline, a secondary amine, gives the yellow orange product. And the test is very sensitive that ninhydrin can be used for the visualization of fingerprints also. Now this is the ninhydrin reaction, किस तरह से ninhydrin जो है अमाइनो एसिड से रिएक्ट करता है और कलर्ड कंपाउंड का फॉर्मेशन करता है और जिसके थ्रू हम उसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं. Now this is the chromatogram, किस तरह से आफ्टर डेवलपमेंट आफ्टर सेपरेशन इस तरह से हमको क्रोमेटोग्राम मिलता है जिसमें हम देख रहे हैं कि अलग अलग स्पॉट्स मिल रहे हैं पर्पल कलर के. This is the spots for each samples. Okay, जिसके लिए हम अलग अलग RF वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. Now this is the observation table, जिसमें हमने पहला लिया सैंपल, सेकेंड कॉलम में हमने लिया डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम स्टार्ट टू सेंटर ऑफ द स्पॉट. ओके, एंड डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम स्टार्ट टू द सॉल्वेंट फ्रंट. ये सॉल्वेंट जो डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल कर रहा है उसे हमने लिया है. एंड दिस इज द RF वैल्यू जो जिसमें हम 0.3 डिवाइडेड बाय 7.9 इस तरह से हम RF वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करेंगे. तुम्हारी RF वैल्यू जो है वो अलग अलग अमाइनो एसिड के लिए हम कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. सो दिस इज द RF वैल्यू ऑफ डिफरेंट सैंपल्स. नाउ रिजल्ट, we can sketch our chromatogram in a paper also, and we can calculate the RF value for each spot of the mixture which is being separated. And by comparing this RF value of the mixture along with the standard value, we can identify the which type of amino acid present in our unknown mixture. Now the precautions. The line on the filter paper was drawn by using a pencil. Pencil हम use करते हैं. The spots were not allowed to touch the solvent in the chromatographic tank. हमें ये ध्यान रखना है कि जहां पर हमने सैंपल स्पॉट किया है वो सॉल्वेंट के अंदर डिप नहीं होना चाहिए, सॉल्वेंट से थोड़ा ऊपर होना चाहिए. The filter paper was handled from the edges so as to prevent the contaminating the result. और हम उसे हैंडल करते समय उसे टच नहीं करना है, उसे एजेस से पकड़ना है ताकि बीच में हमें स्पॉट्स ना दिखें. ओके, now the filter paper was kept vertically in the chromatographic tank. And the filter paper was kept vertically, जिसको हम vertical रख रहे हैं क्योंकि हम यहाँ पर ascending chromatography कर रहे हैं. Now ninhydrin was spread in a fume hood since it is a known carcinogen. ninhydrin को हमें बहुत ही carefully spray करना है because it is a carcinogenic, and the container containing the solvent was sealed. उसे अच्छे से हमें close करना है ताकि वो बाहर evaporate ना हो सके. So this is our paper chromatography experiment for the separation of amino acid. Thank you so much.